How to make motivational quotes poster in Canva. Motivational quote posters are perfect for Instagram pages, personal brands, WhatsApp statuses, Pinterest, and print. And these can be made very easily using Canva. So let's go ahead and start creating it. First of all, you're going to go to Canva and then you're going to move down to the templates section here. In the search bar where it says search millions of templates, you are going to type in what kind of template you need. So we're going to type in motivational quotes. And then we're going to click on this. And here we see some templates. Now we're going to go browse through them and select whichever one we like. We know that we can make changes to the text and colors, and this is just a template, and then we can make all kinds of changes that we want. And here I'm going to choose this one and then click on customize this template. And here our template is open for editing. So now with this template, when you hover over it, you can see all the different elements that are present in here. So if you click here, all of it gets highlighted. This is the background and this is the image. Then you have this section over here. This is included there. You have these text boxes. One, you have this divider, another text box, another divider, and then you have another text box here. So these are all of the elements that are involved. If you want to view them, then just go up here, click on position to the extreme right, and then you will get a whole detailed layout of all the elements present, and you can view which layer they are on, and you can also see those that are overlapping and their positioning as well. So you can select them from here and work on them, or you can also just go up here and select whichever element you want to work on and then edit that accordingly. So first of all, what we can do is we're going to select the background, and this is the image basically. So if you want to make any changes to the image or you want to change it in any way, you're going to select this, and then you have all these options up here. You can delete this as well. You can, if you click on edit, you have these options. You have the Magic Studio where you can make different changes to images, but we don't need any of those. We have these filters here. So if you scroll down, you have filters that you can apply, but they won't be as visible because this is black and white, so we don't really need this either. And you have some effect where you can blur and you can focus and you can add shadows and stuff, so but we don't really need these. So this is where you can edit the image back here, and you have magic background, which is the same thing here, and then you have the background remover, eraser, and you have colors. So if you want any color for the background, just select background, go to colors, and then you can select any colors. Now the colors that are going to appear on the top are going to be the document colors, which are going to be the colors which are used in the template. So we have black and we have white. It's sort of a dark gray, and these two colors have been used everywhere, and we can go about using those, or if we like, we can go here and add any new color of our choice. If we go down, we have more recently used and related colors. We also have photo colors here, so only the colors used in the photo are available. You can use those. Apart from that, you have the default solid colors and default gradient colors. If you use those, these are like solid colors and the image won't be there anymore. So if you select this, and let's click on this default gradient color here, so that is what it's going to look like. There is a gradient and you can see. So if I just move this section, you'll be able to see the gradient more clearly. So on the background here, we have this gradient, and I'm going to move this back into place. Now this is also a larger element which has been placed only on the side here to go behind the text, so it looks really empty, and we don't really want to actually keep this as the background. That was just to show you. So I'm just going to go up here and click on undo, and there we go, and we are back to the previous version. So this image looks good here. If you want, you can remove this and add a different image as well. Now what else you can do to the background is you can crop it. So you can crop this however you like. You can also flip the image. You can flip this horizontally. So that is how it's going to appear when you flip it horizontally. You can also flip it vertical, but of course it doesn't make any sense to be doing that right now. Then you have the transparency. So if you go down a little bit on the transparency level, you can make the image slightly transparent or more opaque. So we're not going to, the image is there for a reason, and we're going to keep it like that. You have the animate options. So if you want to keep this post this motivational quote poster or this kind of post, if you want to post this somewhere on any social media, then these animate options are going to work for you. Otherwise, if you just want to print it or you want it not animated, then you can leave that option. You have the positioning, which I just told you about. So that is what we have for the background. Next, we're going to move towards the text. We have 3 text boxes here, and when you're making an inspirational quote or a quotation page, what you're going to do is you're going to have at the top the name of your page or your account or whatever you post by. So you're going to click here and you can edit the text. Now for text options, you have at the top here, this is the font that is being used. And if you click on font, you have all these different options for font. You can go for handwriting, corporate, or display, and many other options as well if you want to select any of those. So you go down here and you have, these are the recommended fonts, then you have some recently used fonts, and then you have all of these other fonts as well. So let's just select one here, and that is what this font is going to look like. So click somewhere else so you can actually see it's in the color white. White is fine. So let's highlight this again. This is the font that has been selected now. You can change the font size, increase it or decrease it. There we go. And then you have the colors. So you can choose all these different colors for the text, but white is fine because we have a black and white theme going on. You can make the text bold, you can underline it, and then you also have the alignment for the text. So in the text box, the alignment can be in the center, it can be on the right side, or it could be on the left. So that is there. Now, because we've chosen this text and this font here, we're going to go down and choose the same font there as well. You also have list if you want that, and you have this letter spacing option here. So you can increase the space between letters, and you can also have line spacing, which I'll show you this section here. We have line spacing, and it's going to work like that. So if you want to keep that, you can go there. Now you also have transparency for text. So you can reduce the text transparency as well. So we're not going to keep it transparent. You have effects that you can add. Let's try this one. So it's hollow inside and out on the outside. It's like that. And then you have the animate option again, which you can use only for the text. So before it was for the whole thing. Now this is only for the text. And then you have the position. So this is for the text. Now we're going to go down. You're going to have an inspirational quote, motivational quote, or quote text over here on the top, like you usually do on any inspirational quotes page. And then if you go down to the bottom, you're going to have your name, your handle here. So we're going to change this font to the same one up here as well. So this one was that, and we're going to reduce the size a little bit so they kind of match, and there we go. So you're going to have your handle here, and this is the text in here. You can also go here and you can edit this. You can, if you want to duplicate anything, if you want to have anything, like for example here, click duplicate, and you have another one of these. So if you don't want to keep anything, click on delete. That will be deleted. Now over here we have these sort of dividers here. If we want to increase the thickness on that, then go here. There it has been increased, and reduce it. There you go, it's been reduced. This one here is 4. So we're going to go and move this back to 4. There we go. And you can really change the transparency on that as well. So here is our completely done and ready. Once you are happy with how it looks, then you're just going to go ahead and download it. For that, you're going to go to the top right corner, click on share, and then move down to the download button. Click download, and then you can decide which file type you want to keep it for, JPG, PNG, or PDF, according to however you're going to use it. If it's going to be on social media or in an Instagram post, and then you want to keep it as PNG, and then click on download over here. It will be downloaded to your computer, and then you can use it wherever you like.